So, this was one interesting episode. Don't know how to take this because we only have one episode left. But if the show was just in on this would have been the one of my biggest WTF moments ever. That would be an interesting way to end a book. If Angels of Death was an actual novel, that would have been like, because that smile at the end with Danny, like Danny and Zach are absolute monsters, man. The amount of damage that those two can take and still be moving is just astonishing all over the place. Like, you getting shot, sliced up by bullets, arrows, whatever. Electrocution, they're still going. These two are just completely monsters that are driven by their desires. One to please and one to kill. And that's just how it is. Now, in this episode of Angels of Death, not much development happened, but it was a very interesting episode that led you on to a bit of hope in the beginning. After Rachel discovered more of herself, her true reasoning of what her actions and what she wanted all along throughout her life. So seeing how everything ended up at the end of this episode was kind of depressing. I do say so myself. It was like, really? Because shows, movies, and games do that, where it's that atmosphere they give you when you're watching or playing something, where you hear the music being rushed and tense. You see the pictures moving extremely fast, the encouragement throughout the episode, and they did very well. When Zach and Rachel are at the bars and they're trying to make their way through, but yet Zach has a little first time ever having a panic attack. Fire. As we know, the first time as we know of him actually being abused, was he was set on fire by some guy. Don't know if that's his father or not, but the guy tried to set him on fire, but Zach took him down in the end. But of course, some damage was given to Zach. He was given some very untreatable burns, so that's the reason why he's always wearing so much bandages around him, because his body's completely messed up. And through all the crap he's been through life, no wonder this guy became a freaking crazy ass serial killer. Like, if I went through something like that, his kind of life, I don't know what I would become, but him becoming one at least seems a bit justified. I'm not saying killing is right or anything, but the reason why he became that way, I understand. But however, it always takes someone else. When you're in a dire situation, when you're having a panic attack, it always takes a crisis situation of who you want to help out more, yourself or the person beside you. Seeing how Rachel tried to muster the courage to actually help him by breaking bars herself, he gained this new form of resolve now. He felt unstoppable. When you overcome something that's been a struggle in your life for a long time, you have that feeling of invincibility and stuff. You have that rush, that new second wind of life inside of you, and it feels like you can do absolutely anything, no matter how impossible it seems. So seeing this, of course, they're having this rush, intense moment as no matter how far the stairway is, Zach's just slicing up everything, no matter how steep the rock is. He was just slicing through it without care. And it was fun at first, and even until the scythe broke. I was upset about the scythe. That was one good scythe. It was rusty, had blood over it, but it was very durable. The fact that it was able to not just slice through so many humans and other objects, it was able to slice through stones. And I mean, just tons of thick ass stones in the show. Boulders. And of course, it does have to relate to the holder of the weapon as well, but still, that was one durable scythe to go through that much stuff and still hold on to near the very end of the show. Like, I might have a scythe like that. Like, it's not all flashy, but still, that's probably the most durable scythe I've ever seen in my life. Like, even some of the death scythes you'll see on some shows like Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, those things will snap and break. But Zach's scythe, hell man, it went through like God knows how many things in this show. Hands up, thumbs up. Anyways, back to Danny. Danny didn't ask much from Rachel. He just wanted to please her. He wanted someone to be like his mom for him, because Danny's a mama's boy. So seeing someone like Rachel, he wanted to groom her to becoming someone like the mom. But not all the way standoffish, I could say. But Rachel is no longer the Rachel we knew before. Because the reason why she was like that is what I said before in past reviews. When you don't give a child love, and you completely ignore them, and they feel like the world just doesn't care for them, of course they'll grow up becoming extremely selfish people. All they care about is what they want and how they're going to get it. So now that she has someone like Zach, doesn't see him as a god, but instead actually sees him more like a friend, her personality completely changed now. She is slowly learning her emotions, you know? You see her in this episode smiling a couple of times, looking worried, being cautious. It's things we have not seen Rachel Garner do in the past. So seeing that in a way was a breath of fresh air for me. Besides, other than that, what happened at the end was just like, really, Danny? Really? Shooting Rachel? And even then, Rachel's not dead, according to freaking Father Gray. And Father Gray, I thought he's the one that started the detonation of the place. I thought he did, because he had a smile at the end of the last episode. No, it was Danny. It was the whole Danny, screwing up the whole entire place. But my real question is with Father Gray. What was the purpose of this building? I don't know. I think they probably said in past episodes, I just forgot. But what was the purpose of all this? What experiment were you running? Or was it just a place you wanted to have, make yourself feel like a god? Who knows? But that's one of the biggest mysteries I do have about this. What made you want to do this, and how did you do it? Because the amount of towers and floors that was in this building, and how there's so many people actually in that building that are dead and or in prison. And of course, the floor itself didn't have that many people on it when you think about it. Like how big is the structure of this building? Like, is it extremely tall or is it extremely wide? I don't know. It could be both. But I'm more curious now about Father Gray and his motives of having this place. I know he was trying to like find angels because he himself felt like a god. So he was looking for angels. And I guess to him, angels aren't just the very good people, I guess. You know, we humans see angels as pure of light, good creatures, but we're not. I think angels themselves are just pure, and pure can be anything. So I don't just mean purely good. It can be purely evil, purely psychotic, like how he himself saw Zach as an angel, even though he was a serial killer. His motives were pure, clear. There was no alternative motive for Zach. He was straightforward. Just like with Danny, just like with Kathy, and of course Eddie. They all had no alternative motives. Their motives were completely pure, and because of that, he must have saw them as angels. I think I just answered my own question. I don't know. Anyways, like I said, not much happened in this episode. That cliffhanger scene, though, left me wondering, what is Danny thinking after Zach was picking up Rachel's body? Like, what was he thinking? Like, he had that weird smirk on his face. So, yeah. One more episode, man. One more episode, and the ride is finally over with, and I'll probably watch someone play the game, or I'll play it myself. Who knows? It's been a while since I played an RPG Maker game. It's been a really long time. I need to get back into that and stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. This has been Madcrownxox, signing out. Have a good one.